Yeah, they gon' know my name when it drops.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time podcast. The Bundesliga has announced their highly anticipated return to the season starting May 16th, so I will be giving you my Matchweek 26 Bundesliga predictions. Starting off with the first match of the week, we have Borussia Dortmund versus Schalke, which is a big derby match. Earlier this season, this match ended 0-0. Dortmund's currently sitting in second position, and Schalke's currently sitting in sixth. So both teams are having quality seasons. That said, Dortmund has a really good attack. The likes of Erling Haaland, who they added halfway through the season, Hazard, and then Sancho. Also Royce, who will now have been returned from injury, and I assume will be healthy and fit to play. So I think that Dortmund's attack, and especially off the counterattack, will be too relentless for Schalke. They've scored 68 goals this year, Dortmund, compared to Schalke, a team that's only scored 33 goals. I think Harit, who's a really fantastic player, will get one for Schalke, but I believe it'll end 2-1 to Dortmund. For our next match of the week, we have third place RB Leipzig versus 8th place SC Freiburg. This is going to be a good match, but I think, in my opinion, Leipzig are clearly the better side. Coached by manager Julian Nagelsmann, who's been fantastic. They'll play their classic 3-5-2 with Dayot Upamecano leading the back line. They've conceded the fewest goals in Bundesliga this year with only 26, and I think they'll play their classic style, look to spray the ball wide, get their fullbacks like Angelino involved, and look for the creative likes of Nkunku and then Werner to create and score for them. And versus, I think, a Freiburg side that will struggle to score against such a good defense. I think Nils Patterson and his counterparts won't be able to do enough. I'm going 2-0 to RB Leipzig. 9th place Hoffenheim versus Hertha Berlin. So, Hoffenheim is a team that has been missing their top goal scorer, Kramaric, for most of the season, who he has currently in 14 matches, 7 goals, 3 assists, and he's just returned from injury. So having him will be a massive boost for their side. On top of that, they have a really good player in Florian Grillitsch, who is the key player on their side because he helps them switch the ball and move it. Is a really good deep lying playmaker in the midfield. For Hertha Berlin, it's a team that's had 3 managers this season. They've really struggled, and it's going to be their first game under their new manager. So I'm going to get the edge to Hoffenheim 1-0. All right, Fortuna Düsseldorf versus Paderborn. This is going to be a relegation battle, an absolute bloodbath. Düsseldorf currently sitting in 16th position, and Paderborn sitting in last position in 18th. So this is going to be a highly contested match. Both teams have struggled. Düsseldorf has struggled attacking. I think they will get a goal from the likes of from Rowan Hennings, but other than that, I don't think they'll be able to do too much. I think Paderborn, they've struggled defensively, conceded the second most goals in Bundesliga. I had this match ending 1-1. All right, next up we have FC Augsburg versus Wolfsburg. This is going to be a pretty good match. Augsburg currently sitting in 14th, Wolfsburg sitting in 7th. Augsburg has had a poor defense, but they do have a really good player in their back line, Philipp Max, who's a left back, and he starts so many attacks out on the left flank and has contributed tons of goals and assists from a left back position, someone who will likely move to a bigger club this summer and is a fantastic player, so look out for him. Wolfsburg is a very good team throughout. They just have a lot of quality players. I'd say their standout player is Weghorst, who scored, I think, he's had 11 goals and 3 assists this season. And I think Wolfsburg, just with the quality they have throughout their side, will get the win in this one, 2-1. This one, to me, is very straightforward. We have Eintracht Frankfurt versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. And I think, for me, Frankfurt will look to attack in the wide area with their fullbacks. But Mönchengladbach is just a much better side. They'll have Alassane Plea up top. He's had 8 goals, 7 assists this season, likes to create tons of chances, and then in goal as well. They've had a really good team defensively this year, led by goalkeeper Jan Sommer, who in my opinion is very underrated and is one of the best goalkeepers in Europe. So I'm going to give this match to Mönchengladbach 2-1. My upset of the week, FC Cologne versus Mainz. So Cologne is currently sitting in 10th. Mainz is sitting in 15th. Cologne, a team that likes to pump the ball forward into the wide areas, but lacks quite a bit of creativity up top, whereas Mainz is a really young, talented team, and because they're young, they've been quite inconsistent, but have some really, really class players. Robin Quaison has 12 goals, 2 assists. He's like a goal-scoring midfielder. Reminds me a lot of Gnabry. I think he'll score in this match for sure. I'm going to give Mainz the edge 2-1. One of the easiest matches of the week to predict, we have FC Union Berlin versus Bayern Munich. So FC Union Berlin, a very solid side, but really thrive off the atmosphere they have in their stadium. One of the best atmospheres in all of Europe. Unfortunately, though, because the games are behind closed doors, they will not have that. So I really don't give them a shot in this game against Bayern Munich, who will line up in their 4-3-3. What a powerhouse they are. Look for Lewandowski to score. He's been fantastic. I think 25 goals in 23 Bundesliga matches. Look for him to get on the score sheet. I'm going 3-0 to Bayern Munich. For our final match of the week, we have SV Werder Bremen versus Bayer Leverkusen. Werder Bremen are currently sitting in 17th and Leverkusen are sitting in 5th. Werder Bremen have conceded the most goals and also scored the fewest, and they're just lacking the quality throughout the side. I think, in my opinion, are a team that will definitely drop down to Bundesliga 2 after this season, whereas Leverkusen is a very young, talented team with the likes of Havertz and Bailey. I'm going to give Leverkusen this one 2-0. Those are my Match Week 26 Bundesliga predictions. Please leave yours in the comments. I do want to see what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you, and take it easy. Peace.